Hello, I'm Michel Melia, the General Manager of Sicame Énergie, a position I've held for nearly 7 years. As GM, I'm responsible for strategic direction, site performance, and customer satisfaction. But above all, my role is to provide a motivating work environment for our employees. We are currently experiencing a period in which the company is undergoing a complete transformation. A transformation that was necessary for the success of a company. I am proud and feel privileged to share this with you. This is a period that will mark the history of Sicame Énergie, a history that has been written for 60 years. Sicame has evolved over the years. We've come a long way to get to where we are today.
Indeed, Michel. Today, Sicame Énergie has about 100 employees and occupies a 10,000 square meter factory. At Sicame Énergie, we manufacture parts specifically designed for transmission and distribution, and the quality of these products meets the highest standards in the industry. Sicame Énergie is also equipped with a 1,500 square meter laboratory for the validation and certification of all the components it produces. If the company is located on the south shore of Montreal, it's no coincidence. It's because this is a strategic location for its operations. Indeed, Hydro-Québec, the largest electric power company in America, with its 61 hydroelectric plants, has its main management facilities and laboratories in this region. Moreover, most of its subcontractors are also located here. With its innovative products, Sicame Énergie is present from coast to coast, as it also serves other Canadian provinces and territories.
While things are going well today, that hasn't always been the case. The year 2021 was a significant moment for Sicame Énergie. We were facing serious problems,
such as declining performance, very long cycle times, reliability issues, capacity problems, even staff retention issues, a problem that was made worse by the pandemic.
We were having problems to such an extent that our clients were questioning our ability to deliver the products they needed.
The CNC machines were breaking down so often that they were no longer productive. The maintenance department was overwhelmed with repair requests, so there was hardly any time left for preventive maintenance. With all these breakdowns and equipment failures, it was impossible to properly plan production, and employees were required to work overtime to make up for it. The costs of poor quality were high due to the multiple nonconformities generated. It was difficult to track orders and visualize the progress of parts in production, because in addition to the poor layout of the machines, the factory floor was bogged down with materials.
But the worst part of all this was that the work environment for employees was neither interesting, nor safe, nor motivating. Something had to be done, and quickly. The course needed to be changed.
Yes, and to achieve that, the organization put together a plan that includes 4 initiatives.
Obviously, the first is to improve the health, safety, and working conditions of our employees. Second, implement a lean factory. Third, improve performance and productivity. And fourth, develop sustained growth.
These are 4 excellent initiatives, but let's start with the most important one, the one that concerns the employees. To improve the health, safety, and working conditions of employees, the organization identified the risks to workers and assessed their severity and frequency. The main risks that were identified are those directly related to the work environment. To address these risks, the company has taken the following measures: the implementation of safe pedestrian crossings throughout the factory, the redesign of the factory employees' entrance for simple and safe access, the installation of an extraction system for toxic fumes, particles, and vapors generated by factory activities to ensure good air quality in all facilities, the introduction of a new handling system to reduce physical strain, the installation of appropriate and safe lighting throughout the factory, and the purchase of new equipment and machines to make employees work easier, such as the packaging machine, for example.
To make sure that all employees follow the safety instructions, we've welcomed Securicum the mascot to our team to help them achieve this. It's a simple, easy, and fun way to remind employees of the right safety behaviors to adopt.
A health and safety committee has been established. In addition to traditional activities, the committee organizes a risk hunt to identify and eliminate accident hazards in the plant. This allowed the organization to make important decisions, such as implementing hearing protection in high-risk areas.
This transformation has completely changed employees' perception of occupational health and safety.
Michel, is that the secret behind the success of the transformation at Sicame Énergie?
Not quite. We'll get there. But first, let's talk about the second initiative, the Lean 5S Factory.
First of all, what is Lean 5S? When we talk about Lean, we are talking about the optimization of processes and the organization of work. And when we talk about the 5 S's, we're talking about 5 steps. Eliminate, get rid of everything you don't need. Arrange, find a place for everything. Clean, ensure the maintenance of all equipment. Standardize, set rules so that the workplace remains uncluttered, organized, and clean. Respect, respect the established rules and make them habits.
And all of this doesn't happen overnight. Several teams have taken up the challenge to become 5S. It's a long-term process. Some teams have reached the 5S level. The remaining teams are well on their way to getting there.
In this process, the organization first wanted to work on production flows and preventive maintenance. For the production flows, an analysis was carried out. As a result, at Sicame Énergie, there are 2 distinct production flows, one for steel and one for aluminum and copper. The factory was reorganized to optimize these 2 flows. The 2 production flows are set up on U-shaped loops. An internal loop is dedicated to the steel flow, and an external loop is dedicated to aluminum and copper. For both loops, the production steps were established sequentially to minimize employee movement. Production management can be done visually. Sicame also implemented a Level 1 maintenance system throughout the entire factory. Displayed pictograms indicate the tasks to be performed on each piece of equipment. Every day, operators carry out equipment maintenance to ensure optimal machine performance. But Michel, was it lean management that made the transformation at Sicame Énergie so successful?
Not quite, but we'll come back to that. Now let's introduce the third initiative, improving performance and productivity.
To improve performance and productivity, several actions were necessary. The first was the dashboard. This dashboard is present in the offices and in the factory, and is there for all employees. On the dashboard, you'll find the weekly metrics in a sequence that reflects Sicame Énergie's priorities: employee health and safety, the quality of everything produced, on-time delivery, organizational efficiency, product and service sales, and inventory turnover. Every week, the management team reviews and discusses each of these topics and takes action to improve performance and productivity. At Sicame Énergie, customer service must be exceptional, and to achieve this, we work hard on all these priorities. We analyzed the performance of the equipment and found that several of them were not productive enough. By analyzing the costs, the organization realized that new equipment would be much more profitable. This is what justified the purchase of a new CNC lathe, an automated marking machine, a new double-table plasma cutter, a press brake, and many others. The growth in volume was also taken into account. For product lines with higher volume and greater potential, investing in a welding robot was completely justified. Several other projects are underway, such as automating the presses for lugs and automating stamping and lubrication. Okay, Michel, that's what made the transformation at Sicame Énergie a success.
Yes, but that's not exactly what makes us successful. Let's introduce the fourth initiative, developing sustained growth for the site through product expansion.
To showcase the wide range of products sold, the team set up a demonstration room for the application of our products. Clients, suppliers, and employees use it to improve their understanding of everything produced at Sicame Énergie. The organization also invested in a laboratory to carry out reliability and compliance tests on all this equipment. To achieve this, it was necessary to improve the mechanical structure of the test benches so that they would be robust and efficient, such as the aging bench, which simulates up to 30 years of product use. The tests performed comply with regulations and meet CSA, ANSI, and IEC requirements and standards. With these ingredients, the team has developed products for clients such as the 3P bar, the sleeve with chap, the star pole 1.5, to name just a few. As a North American center of expertise in transmission, Sicame Énergie is working to bring to market a range of full-tension sleeves, vibration dampers, and many other products. Today, the result of all these initiatives is significant.
Yes, sales have increased by 15% annually, profitability has tripled, and customer satisfaction has reached an unprecedented level. And we have regained their trust. This transformation is not yet complete. A new culture has been established, and we have a promising future ahead of us.
So, that was the last of the 4 initiatives. Does that mean that's what made the transformation at your company a success, right?
No. Follow me. I'll show you what makes Sicame Énergie successful.